Okay, so we are back to journeying through the chakras. I think I started a little early there, just going live now. We're journeying through the chakras the last 3 days. If you've joined me live or on the replay, thank you so much. And we journeyed through the first 3 energy centers in the body. And these are the ones that really do govern, well, pretty much all of our life, because this is where we're experiencing our emotions, our feelings, and this is how we make all of our decisions. This is where all our thought patterns come from. Whatever we're feeling in this lower belly area is what governs what behavior we carry out, how we're feeling, the mood that we're in. It dictates our personality in the long run. So it's really important to just take time out, nothing special, just to have a little bit of quiet time where you sit in silence with your eyes closed and simply, really tuning in and even placing your hands on the upper belly and on the lower belly and really tuning into this area of the lower 3 energy centers and just simply focusing on anything that you're feeling, any sensations you're having, any emotions that are arising, and just simply observe them and allow them to be there. Notice them. And when we start to notice the feelings that we're having, we actually start to see the cycle of the thoughts that are coming up because of the emotions that we're having. And sometimes we make decisions that we really don't want to make, and we're in a bad mood perhaps, or we're on this path of self-destructive behavior all day just because we're feeling anxious. And it really does. It brings everyone else down around us as well as ourselves. So I think really by tuning in to how we're feeling, and then to the decisions we're making, and being very present with the thoughts that we're having, we can really start to make way better decisions. And as I was saying yesterday, we start to be able to think even greater than how we're feeling. So we're not always subconsciously behaving just because, we're not behaving badly because our lower gut is telling us today we feel pretty stressed, today we feel pretty fearful. So we can break the cycle by choosing to think greater than we feel, and slowly we start to change the energy in these lower 3 energy centers, in these lower 3 chakras. So today I wanted to just focus on the heart chakra, and it's the head office, as I call it, of the electromagnetic center of the entire body. And this is where, if we take some special machines and hook us up, we actually find that the greatest electromagnetic center of all is the heart. It's not the brain, as what most people think, where all of the electricity is being generated. It's actually being generated in your heart center. And in this energy center that we have in the area of the lungs, of the chest, of the diaphragm, up above the diaphragm, and of the heart, this heart center is our center where we feel, and we've all experienced it, where we feel love, where we feel empathy, where we feel compassion, and where we also have all experienced at some point heartache and grief, and when you feel like people tell you, my heart's breaking, and it's all felt in the center of the heart chakra. And now the heart chakra is something that we can focus on in meditation. When we get really quiet, and it does take a little bit of time, especially if you're not used to meditating, if you really focus on this heart space, then you can really start to get in tune to this place within you. And how I like to look at it, it's an analogy that really helped me understand this deep place that I can access deep within myself, where I can feel and experience peace, where I can experience contentment, serenity, and a real overall sense of real happiness. And it doesn't matter what's going on in your external world, this deep sense of contentment can be accessed just by simply closing your eyes and breathing for a while, and just allowing everything to settle into the present moment. And how I see it is that we're all really busy up on, let's say, the surface of life. Imagine that we're all in a little boat up on the surface of the ocean. And I remember learning this in transcendental meditation years ago. And there we all are up on the surface of the ocean in our little boats, and we're all struggling, to keep going in the right direction. And we're being battered by the wind and the elements. And some days it's pouring with rain and we don't know how we're going to get through the storm. And the lightning is striking and there's thunder crashing and the waves are 10 foot high, and you don't know whether you're going to be able to keep your boat from capsizing. So continuously we feel like we're on this surface of the ocean where we're continuously struggling to stay afloat, to go in the direction where we want to take our life, to fulfill our dreams, our passions, our hopes for the future. And some days, of course, the sun comes out and that ocean flattens like a beautiful mirror, and we're sitting up there on the deck thinking life is just amazing and it's really good. But we're always at the mercy of these external elements of what's happening in our outside world. So how do we always access peace? How do we always access contentment when we're always at the mercy of the elements of what's going on around us in our external world? Well, if you think about the ocean, there we are in our boat and we don't know what's going to hit us within the next 10 minutes, whether there's going to be torrential rain, 10-foot waves, we never know what's going to hit us. But just under the surface of the ocean, is deep inner calm. And that always exists no matter what's going up on the surface of the ocean. These huge waves, these raging seas, the wind, the storms, other boats bashing into your boat, and your sail is ripped, you're falling out of your boat. And just under the surface of the ocean is peace, silence, serenity, calm, this deep sense of belonging to this universal consciousness. And that's where we go when we meditate. That's how I can understand meditation. It's a place that we go to experience deep inner peace, inner calm, inner serenity, and it's available no matter what's going on out there on the surface of the ocean when you're in your little boat and you're being crashed into and rained upon, and you don't know where you're going, you don't know where you're heading. So let's take a little bit of time together focusing on this heart center, on the heart chakra. And when we do this, we can start to experience the peace that is always just under the surface of the ocean. That's in this place that we can find going through the heart center, the heart chakra. So I thought we'd start off by doing a little breathing technique which completely calms the mind and the body. And that is Nadi Shodhana breathing, alternative nostril breathing. It's a really simple breath to do, and it starts to bring the hemispheres of our brain into coherence, and it starts to calm the body and activate the parasympathetic nervous system, where we start to release dopamine and serotonin into the bloodstream, and you can actually feel the body start to calm and your mind start to calm. There's less chatter going on, less thoughts going on, and everything starts to align in this peaceful place. So with your right hand, if you can, turn down your index finger and your middle finger, and we're going to use the thumb and the ring finger to cover up alternative nostrils in this breathing. So take a deep breath in, all the way from the lower belly. Take a deep breath in, and at the top of the breath, let's place our thumb over our right nostril and breathe out through the left side. Breathing in through the left nostril. Nice, big, long, slow, deep breath. And at the top of the breath, hold it there and change. Cover up your left nostril and breathe out through the right. And breathing in through the right nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top and change. Breathing out through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, change sides, breathe out right. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change side, breathe out left. 2, 3, 4. In on the left side. 2, 3, 4. Change sides, breathe out right. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out on the left side. Let's slow it down a little bit. Longer, slower, deeper breaths. 3, 4. Breathe in left. 1, 2. Take that breath up all the way through the torso. 4. Change sides and breathe out right side. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in on the right. 2, 3, 4. Change sides. Breathe out left. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. Breathe out on the right. 2. Really relaxing your body, relaxing your mind. 3, 4. Breathe in on the right. 1, 2. Big deep breath. 3. All the way through the torso. 4. Change sides. One more time. Breathe out left. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just relax your hand back down on your lap, on your thighs. And with your eyes closed, just gentle breaths at your own pace. Long, slow, deep breaths. Relaxing your body wherever you're sitting. Feel the relaxation as you sit here, focusing on the breath, traveling all the way through your body. And as you sit here, breathing long, slow, deep breaths, very relaxed, very calm. Let's start to place our focus on the area of the heart. And if you'd like, you can place the palms of your hands over your upper chest area, in the area of the heart. And taking your awareness within. Perhaps you can feel your heart beating behind the palm of your hand. And this is the center where you've experienced love in your life, compassion, empathy. You've also experienced heartache, grief, joy, happiness. It's a center that is continuously sending out an electromagnetic field radiating from your body. And this field of energy can be measured 3 to 4 feet away from the body, but it extends indefinitely outwards. And we radiate however we're feeling from this center. The energy coming up through the central channel in the body comes up through this heart center and expands outward into the space around your body, 360 degrees. Our center of love, compassion, and empathy. And as you sit here focusing on this heart center, we're going to chant a mantra together that is specifically for the heart center. And the heart center has a sound frequency. That frequency happens to be the color green. If we had a look at the color frequency of the heart. And our mantra is Om Yam Namaha. Om Yam Namaha. And Om is our universal sound of creation. Yam is the sound frequency of the heart chakra. And Namaha brings all of this universal source energy, this prana, this flow of chi back up through the body to expand out from us again into this universal source of consciousness, of all that is. energy and information flowing throughout this entire universe. Om, the sound, the frequency of life, of consciousness, of universal source. Yam, the energy that's coming from the heart center. Namaha, bringing all of this back to us so it can span out again into the space around our body. And you can chant this mantra in your own mind, or you can chant it out loud with me. Om Yam Namaha. 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 Now as a whisper. Om Yam Namaha. Om Yam Namaha. Om Yam Namaha. And now silently in your mind, we'll chant the mantra for just a few moments in silence. Om Yam Namaha. Om Yam Namaha. Placing all of the focus on the center of your heart, on the center of love, of compassion, of empathy, of joy, of peace, serenity, center of our electromagnetic field that extends out of the heart, out of the body around us. And this is the center that depends on how we're feeling in each and every moment. It extends from the heart, and everyone around us, in our home, in our environment, experiences this feeling that's coming from the heart center. And let's take one more big deep breath in together from the base of the torso. Breathing in, inhaling, big inhale. Take the inhale all the way through the entire torso, all the way to the top of your head. And breathing it out consciously, focusing on breathing out, pushing out that last drop of air. And then placing the palms of our hands together at the center of our heart. And if we press the back of our thumbs into the area of our sternum, the bone between our rib cage, you can feel your heart beating. Tuning into your heart center. Om Yam Namaha. Om Yam Namaha. Om Yam Namaha. And this is the center where you can always tune into to experience peace and calm and serenity. So when life gets a little bit crazy and you're up there on the surface of the ocean in your little red boat, struggling with whatever the external environment is throwing at you, you can just find that place of peace and serenity by simply closing your eyes, focusing on the breath, and then taking that focus to your heart center, where you can start to tune into that inner wisdom, that peace, that serenity that's always accessible, that's less than a breath away, that's always there, always peaceful, always calm. And when you're ready, let's open our eyes. Thank you for joining me on this live video. And if you're joining me on the replay, thank you. And I hope you have a day where you can access your peaceful place within and focus on this beautiful center, the heart chakra, from my heart to yours. Namaste.